Welcome to the webinar tonight. I'm sorry we're a little late. We had a few technical difficulties at the moment, but we have overcome them. So yay for us. Just a big shout out, guys. Let us know if you can hear us and how you are going tonight. It'd be lovely to hear from you all.
Hey guys, welcome to our webinar. You have to excuse my voice tonight. We had a workshop in Sydney on the weekend and I have lost my voice. It is on the mend on the way back, so I'm sounding a little bit husky tonight. But thanks for joining us, guys. We're really excited to be continuing on from last week where we had an introduction to YouTube. So tonight we're going to be talking about different strategies that we can use to be able to make money on YouTube.
Yeah, very exciting. So who's keen to learn a little bit about YouTube and how to follow on from last week where we talked about that?
Yeah, Peter and Joshua, Piccolo from the Gardemans, and the Akil and the Abadi family, a big heart of Vicus and Natalie who are on tonight as well. A couple more families still hopping on.
Awesome. Good job, guys. So I'm going to bring this up.
We are joining you tonight from Chile, Melbourne, guys. It is a little bit cold at the moment, but we are loving being over here, spending some time in a cool city.
Yeah, kind of fun. Okay, so let's get into it tonight. The clicking that you guys can hear, I know some people are saying, hey, I can hear some clicking. That's because I'm trying to get the questions to pop up. Okay, so let's get that. Okay, awesome, got it. All right. So, I'm trying to...
Sorry guys, I've lost my voice, that's why I'm hard to hear. There's a few comments there in the chat box.
Some of them are awesome, well done. Okay, so let's get into the webinar tonight. We are going to be having a chat around YouTube and getting into that. So let's get into that. Webinar 18, how to make money with YouTube. Very, very fun. So what we're going to do is with the housekeeping, we're just going to run through some stuff there. And we're going to give you guys the bootcamp dates. Who's coming to the bootcamp? Just let us know, yes or no, in the chat box if you can. Also, if you haven't emailed us about coming, can you please do that? We will need to know, just in terms of numbers and stuff like that, if you're coming and what's going on there. So if you haven't yet sent us an email, please do send us an email. We'll write down who we've got so far in the chat box so we can work that out as well. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, so...
I'm sad to hear that. Sorry.
Okay, so let's have a look. We have the bootcamp dates are the 19th is what we'll be doing, and then we got the extra training on the 20th and the 21st. For parents, we have the Millionaire Mindset Workshop. So you should have been sent an email to register for that one if you would like to. That is definitely worth going if you can attend. And we're going to have a chat about what we've done so far. We've got a movie of the month, and of course, where to email for support. So let us know, guys. We've got a few people who haven't answered yet if you are coming to the bootcamp or not. If you've got anything else around it, send us an email and we will have a look at that as well.
Yeah.
Okay, just coming, awesome. Peter and a whole bunch of other guys are coming. I think we've got most of that guys as well. So
let's have a look at what we've done so far in the program. We've refined our idea using the resources, started on our kids. And guys, if you haven't submitted that full review yet, please get onto that. It's really important so we can book that strategy call.
Yeah, so if we haven't spoken to you yet, guys, if we haven't done a strategy call with you guys, fill out the Quick Biz plan, and if you don't know where that is, we can email it to you and take it from there. So that should be good. So there's a few people saying Ben's loud and clear, a few things with Sherry's voice. That's because I'm struggling to hear Sherry's voice. so I might end up taking you over most of the webinar. Okay, so book in for your Quick Biz plan, guys, if you haven't done that. Make sure you do your monthly income statements. If you guys have finished your accountability notes early, please schedule in with us for another call and we can get you on to the next step of what it is that you guys need to do. And hopefully we have looked at going through the ClickFunnels Ignite series. Okay. Emailing my Quick Biz plan, but I'll email to the right one. Okay, cool. So yeah, email it to teambiz@HQ, and we look forward to chatting with you guys very, very soon. Okay, so Jake and Linda, they're stars of their income statements. They have them on every call. So guys, make sure that you guys model their success and make sure you have your income statements when we have a chat with you guys. Okay, challenges. Let's have a look, guys. We have $20 challenge. We've talked about contacting someone famous, the pitch. We're interviewing business owners at the moment. So guys, get out there and make some cool connections. Books and movies. We have The Richest Man in Babylon. Jerry's scribbling out some stuff. Oh, so Jerry's now resorted to writing stuff down. Awesome. Okay, so we have 9 days to go of this challenge to the end of the month for the Interviewing the Business Owner Challenge. So guys, get into that and, you know, see how many you can get in and see who can have the biggest learning. We've read The Rich Dad Poor Dad for Teens, and we are watching The Pursuit of Happiness. Who has watched the movie? Let us know, yes or no, in the chat box. If you're yet to watch it, make sure that you do that. Okay, so the example of the week this week, guys, is actually Corey and Jody. They've totally crushed it. And so getting a whole bunch of yeses. The Garderman's got a yes. Peter, no, guys, go out there and watch that movie. They made their first $100 doing drop shipping, okay? So who can remember what drop shipping was? That's basically where you were selling a product that you didn't actually have to deal with in your garage, okay? So they've sourced some products and then made some sales in that to prove out what they're doing. So they're selling some of their inflatable horse bounce buggies, which is kind of cool. And they've been able to sell them without actually having to have the stock. And they were so excited about it this week. And they made their first $100. And I think they only set it up in their, I think they only set it up. It's only been running for a week or you know, a couple of days or something. So yeah, awesome. Josh is saying they did it on his birthday. That's cool. Great job from Peter. Happy birthday to Josh. You guys, I hope you had an amazing day. And yeah, so well done. So I got that as they sent me a text the other day. So I was like, wow, that's really cool. So I thought I'd share that with everyone on the webinar. So in terms of the leaderboard, we have Josh and Pete at the top, Sharon and the Jack family, we're contacting someone famous, and Bo and Bianca crushing it with their awesome market that they did in the last month. So this month, guys, will it be you? Will you get up on the challenge leaderboard? Here's a quick outline of what we've done so far. We'll have a look at all of those. Josh is saying he's going to win it, so well, awesome, Josh. We look forward to seeing who it is. Peter's like, you know how it is. So guys, if you're wondering on any topic that you would like to catch up on, if you missed one, that's all the webinars that were up to date so far, so you can go back and check them out. Movie in the month, guys, is The Pursuit of Happiness, so we've talked about that a little. And let's have a little look at, so they're saying, how many interviews are you up to, Josh? The people are asking in the thing. So yeah, you can say or not say, totally up to you. So today we're going to be having a chat on the money-making YouTube strategies. Before we do that, if you guys have got questions for each other and stuff, did everyone go on and join the Facebook page? Let us know. Hopefully you guys did. You guys can do that. Yeah, guys, go on there and join the Facebook group page so you guys can all ask each other questions and contact each other and create a bit of a community around what it is you guys are doing. And yeah, that way it'll be kind of fun. So a couple of no's, a couple of yes, a couple of, oh, I don't have Facebook. Wow. You must be the first young person on earth that doesn't have Facebook. So that's okay though. My wife has just told me off for saying that. So yeah, no, fair enough. Okay, so let's have a little bit of a look. So let's have a look at 10 ways to make some money on YouTube. Let's get into that. Okay, okay, I will fix that, Akil. So the first thing that you can do if you want to make money on YouTube is become like a YouTube personality, okay? Let me just get rid of this, it's in my way. Now you can go about that. Yep, you saw PewDiePie, that's right. And how that all works. So let's have a look. Now we saw some of the people from last week. We have PewDiePie, Smosh, and Jenna Marbles there. I think that's Jenna Marbles on the right. My wife will tell me. Yes, yes. She nodded her head, so there's a win. On the right, now she does all the makeup stuff. Oh, look, it's in the things. Now, what's happened here for them to do that is they've created like a celebrity status. So they've got millions of people following them every single month because they create some sort of value. So, you know, Smosh is very funny. So if you guys want to watch any of Smosh's stuff, you know, they obviously create humor. You know, Jenna Marbles does her makeup and stuff like that. And PewDiePie obviously has his own way of dealing with the world and, you know, creates a celebrity status that way. So if these guys were to rock up out on the street, a lot of people would know them, and, you know, they have millions of followers. So the thing that you got to ask yourself, guys, if you want to become a YouTuber personality, it can be done. It's probably not going to happen overnight. But we talked about a little bit about this last week about Rhiannon's example, and how one of the quickest ways that you can go out and do this is find other YouTubers or other social influencers and collaborate with them. Because one of the biggest problems that these guys have is creating content, okay? They have to do it all the time, and it can be annoying for them. So if you can have some sort of cool creative content or a cool way of providing content for them, then they'll be able to, you know, you'll be able to get on their channel and, you know, share in their views and grow yourself out that way. So there's some pretty cool ones that you can do. One of the ones that I saw was really cool. We gave you guys an example last week with Sean Juris. What he would do when he went out and, you know, he'd go out and do, you know, joint ventures with other YouTube personalities, is he'd actually organize like a fight. So he'd have like these pretend fights on YouTube where he'd have like, you know, dressing up and throwing the left hook or a right hook, and then his fans would do the same, and, you know, they created engagement of, you know, one fight versus one person versus the other. And what happened there is they were able to collaborate and really get heaps of traffic and heaps of following. So you can go on and check it out, you know, of what he did and how he did that. But that might be one way. Another way would be sort of like what Caitlin's doing, and she's going to provide videos to, you know, recipes on people who have big, massive Thermomix video followings, okay? And she'll get to collaborate that way. And then obviously we've got, the other one is Rhiannon, and she's going in there and she's, you know, on the Brutales channel of Truth Pasteur, and she's been able to collaborate with them. And so think about it, guys, you know, who is it you can collaborate with, and how can you get out there, and how can you grow your following really, really quickly, okay? So Peter's saying, I've been doing so many I can't read the next bit. So many awesome pranks on their family. I have to film it all. Yeah, exactly. You know, like one good viral video really launches, you know, what it is that you're doing. One of the guys I follow all the time is, what's he called now? It'll come to me. He did a really cool one on vegetarian stuff the other day, which I thought was hilarious. But anyway, guys, the point that I'm trying to get to is, you know, following and creating following where people want to do. So I've seen some of your stuff, Josh. That looked pretty funny. You know, get that up there and see if you can get a bit of viral around it. But however these guys work, if you're going to be a YouTube personality, you have to have a following, okay? And you have to sort of play the long game and get, you know, as many people as you can before they're going to wear your t-shirts or your merch or whatever it is that is going to work. So does anyone have any questions around becoming a YouTube personality and how that might work? Or if you're unsure of something or a strategy around that, let us know. We sort of covered it a bit last week in some of the stuff from what do you call it? Lessons learned from VidCon. I'm getting no, all good. All right, cool. So what I'll do now is I'll move on to the next one. Sherry's taken her lemon and ginger tea and into the next room. So I'm guessing that I'm rolling in from here. So she may be back very, very shortly. Okay, let me get this one up. Okay, now, if you're going to do a personality, the cool thing is the personality doesn't actually need to be you, you know. Sometimes a lot of these people, like I said before, are just in it for the fame. And there's been some crazy channels all around pets, okay? Now, who's ever heard of Grumpy Cat or Little Bub before? You guys heard of these guys? I kid you not, guys. These are pets out there, and they have their own books and they have their own followings. There's like even this dog out there that can talk words or bark words, and he has like followings in the tens of millions. Okay, so you know, if you don't want to get up there and you don't want to be like this person on YouTube, you may have like a cat or a cool dog or something that you'll be able to do that just as easily. So just think about, you know, how you can create a following around, you know, something as easy as your dog or cat. Okay, so next one, tutorials. Who has gone onto YouTube and couldn't figure out how to do something and typed it in and watched like a 2-minute video and it's totally solved their problem for them? Okay, who's been that? Yep, so everyone's typing in, yep. Okay, cool. So you might be able to be in some sort of niche, you know, maybe camping or, you know, cars or mechanics or something like that, where you can do tutorials around it. Now, this is very huge in the makeup space. And you can pretty much do it around absolutely anything you can think of. I had a good look at this, and cooking's obviously a big space, hair, makeup. But there's even a guy on there who had, you know, a massive following in how to make lightsabers, okay? Who would like to make a lightsaber? Like, I thought that was really cool. So I was like watching a few videos on that. But honestly, guys, there's absolutely anything you can think of, you could do this. If you can niche it into like your market, so maybe, you know, for Linda and Jake, maybe something in the how-to skateboard space, you know, how to change out your decks and wheels and how to do stuff like that. You could put some stuff in like that, which would be kind of cool. Just think about, you know, what sort of how-tos can you create around your niche or your space or whatever it is that you want to do. Because here's the thing, guys, if people are watching a tutorial, those things get heaps of traffic because you've solved a problem for someone, okay? Which, you know, so just think about it, you know, whatever space you're in, what how-to can you create to really give people value? And obviously you can send them traffic, you can do a whole bunch of stuff with it as you go through. So tutorials, here's an example on this. Michelle Fan, for the girls in the room who might have followed her. In 2007, she started to do, you know, how-tos of makeup, right? And now at the time of writing, I wrote this probably about 10 months ago. She had 8,710,904 subscribers. Who thinks that'd be cool to have, you know, 8 million subscribers on, you know, how to do makeup? Okay, pretty cool, right? Now, in 2015, so, you know, let's go 6 years on from when she started, her company called Ipsy is now valued at over 500 million. So that's pretty cool. And here's the fun bit, right? It has its own cosmetic line and product range, including books and subscription and a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so when we talk about YouTubers and how it is that they're able to, you know, move out of just having AdSense traffic, she is a very good example of that. So if you wanted to do tutorials, let's say you wanted to do makeup or whatever it was, she'd probably be one of the ones that I'd tell you to go check out and see what she does. Is anyone familiar with her or seen how that goes or you know, followed her channel at all? She actually signed up with L'Oreal, has sponsored her as well. She's got her own range of L'Oreal stuff, and yeah, really, really cool. So she might be worth checking out, you know, how she does that. I mean, you don't have to be doing makeup to be able to see, you know, what it is that she's done or how that works. And honestly, guys, there's so many of these stories out there happening. It's just absolutely incredible. Okay, so a lot of these people, when they're creating content, they advertise with something called AdSense. Okay. So who's seen these videos kind of pop up on AdSense before? You know, you're in the middle of watching a movie and they show you these annoying things that last for like 5 seconds, you know, and they just drive you nuts. Okay, that is called AdSense, and you can see here. I'm going to have a look at the one here, Monopoly. So I've started to watch a movie and Monopoly for McDonald's has popped up. I don't know why, because, you know, I'm not really into McDonald's, but other people aren't into that. So Peter's asking, yeah, I hate them. I don't know how they do that. How do they do that? So to get approved for Google AdSense, you'll find it, you can just Google it. You know, how do I get paid with YouTube, or how do I set up my AdSense account for YouTube? And there's a whole process for applying for that. Usually what they do is they take the first $100 that you earn. You have to earn $100 before they pay you, but you get paid as people click on the ads or make some sort of interaction. So is, oh, so Peter's saying he knows how he does it. Cool, sorry Peter, I misread that. So you can see here, you know, obviously I'm into Elon Musk, so this is obviously my YouTube channel that you can see. And you can see here that they have banner ads that pop up, so they're a little bit different from the videos. So you can set on your videos, do you want banner ads, do you want video ads, you know, do you want the ads that pop up on the right-hand side, like where do you want your ads to pop up? And then what happens is they send out ads that are applicable to you. So Meadow Springs is, you know, is somewhere where I live, near close to where I live. Google Apps, obviously I use Google Apps, and, you know, social media advertising, you know, I would be interested in that, you know. So they've tried to provide me with ads that I'm interested in, so it's as a user. So the people who pop onto your accounts, what's going to happen is you're going to have, you know, those people are going to get ads relevant to them. So Lego City, for example, that would be something my kids would be writing to. So, you know, it's amazing what Google knows about you just from rocking up to YouTube. Okay, so how it works. So what happens here is, let's just say that, you know, this social media company down the bottom, social media advertising has, they want to put their ads on Google and get clicks, okay? So what they do is the social media for beginners, or Facebook for beginners, or whatever that says, they go to YouTube and or Google, and they say, hey, I want more clicks, so I'm willing to pay for people to click on my ad, right? So they submit their ads. Now Google goes through that and they submit the ads for approval. Then what happens next is you create the content. So in this interview is from ScienceNet, which you can see here, of Elon Musk, right? So if we have a look down the bottom, we can see that where it says subscribe, that this is the ScienceNet channel. And then what happens is, you know, Google supplies the ads that people have put on there. So, you know, Mervac Finney who own Meadow Springs, they've obviously put that on there, and, you know, that you can click on the ad, right? Is this making sense so far? So just let us know if this is making sense so far before I move on to it. If you have any questions, guys, type them in, getting some yeses. Okay, that's good. So what happens is Google owns a platform, right? So Google, as we spoke about last week, owns YouTube and Google. Now, they also own AdSense, okay? And what happens is you have to create the content, or you create an ad thing for them, and they're the people in the middle, all right? So let's have a look. How does it work when you get paid? So that's how the ads pop up. Let's have a look at how we get paid. So what happens is Google agrees to share the percentage of the money that's made. You know, so let's just say I pay $1 per click, right? So if I'm the social media company, I'll put in a bid and I'll say I'm happy to pay $1 to $2 per click, which is probably what they're paying, right? And then what Google does is say, yep, awesome. I'll tell you what, you pay the money, and then we'll go sort of 50-50 with the people who put the content on YouTube. Okay, that's sort of how it works. So what happens here is Google takes 50% of the money that they pay, and then you're supposed to get about 50% as well. So let's say they paid $2 a click, which would be about right. You would get, as the YouTube person who owned the YouTube channel, so in this case it would be the science channel I was watching Elon Musk on, they would get $1 and YouTube would get about $1. Okay, so now Josh has just put in a question here. Let me get to that. There's a YouTuber that gets a commission for people to click on a specific link. Not sure what can you just be a bit more specific on the question there? So, so what happens is basically when someone clicks on one of those ads, so let's just go back. So when someone clicks on one of these ads here, you know, ScienceNet gets sort of 50% of how much the person paid to advertise, and Google takes the other half, okay? So Josh says there's a YouTuber that gets a commission for people who click on a specific link. It's in his description. So I'm getting to that. So if in the description, guys, that's how you get people off. He did a review for a drone and got paid for someone who wanted to pay for it. Okay, cool. So how that works, Josh, is he would have had an affiliate. So story goes, I think this is what you're saying, Josh, he watched a review on a drone and then said, hey, if you'd like to buy it, you can click on the link below, right? Now, when people buy that, he may have done what Corey and Geldy did and drop shipped it. So, you know, he's got drop shipped a drone, and when you buy it, they buy through there, but he gets a commission. Or it might just be that he's worked out some sort of commission-based thing when he sells something like on Amazon or some sort of platform like that. He gets like a, you know, 10% or 5% commission of everyone who buys. Okay. Yep. So Josh is saying it was from a major company and he still gets a commission. Yep, that's right. So he might have worked out with that big company. If he's got, you know, hundreds of people, hundreds of thousands of people watching his videos, he might have gone to, I would even say that drone company has approached him and has said, look, we'll set you up your own affiliate link. If people visit it from your site, then we'll give you a commission, okay? Because he's got the traffic, okay? And that's half the battle with online marketing, right? Is one person will have the product and the other person has the traffic. So if he's got the traffic online, then you'll probably find that companies will be happy to work with him all day long and give him a, you know, 10 or 20% commission of everything that he can sell. So does that make sense, Josh? Just let us know if that's answered that for you. So, yeah, it does. Cool. So let's talk about AdSense and how this works, okay? Because like I said, it's all about the traffic with YouTube and stuff like that. Now, what you don't get paid for are things like likes, favorites, or even subscribers. What you do get paid for is the following. You may want to write this down. If you have AdSense and you're going to go the AdSense route, this is what you'll get paid for. You get paid when people click on the ad in your video, you know, like a little banner ad that we talked about. You get paid when people watch the full ad all the way to the end. So the ad might go for, you know, a minute, but people can click out in 5 seconds, okay? So you only get paid if they watch the ad to the end or if they watch it for longer than 30 seconds, okay? Now, you also get paid if they click on any display ads. So display ads were like those pictures that we saw earlier, like the social media one that we saw, or, you know, the Mervac Clinic one. You know, they're just a little box of an image, and then that's called a display ad. So when you click on any of those little images, you get paid per click on that as well. So how it works. So when you're talking about having a YouTube channel, how it's measured, if you go into the back of your YouTube account, they measure it in impressions, okay? And that'll be like how many people have watched this video or taken an action or whatever. Now, usually you receive about $1.50 to $2.50, depending on what your channel is about and what ads are displaying. So, again, guys, Google does this differently for everyone. So, you know, it's there is a bit to learning this, but let's just say you can see over there on the right-hand side that there's a YouTube ads revenue estimate. And you can see there that, you know, for 2,500 views on a video, if you put AdSense on it, you get paid somewhere between 63 cents and $10. Okay, that's how random it is. Okay, all the way up to, you know, for 30,000 views, you'll get paid somewhere between $7,000 and $120. So you can really see that you need to get a lot of views for AdSense to really work. Okay, you know, if you've got 100 people watching your channel or 100 people watching your video, you're probably going to make not a lot. You're probably going to make a couple of dollars or something like that. You know, if you have 30,000 people watch your video, then, you know, you're probably going to make $100. Okay. So these are, you can see the people who make a lot of money on YouTube, like the PewDiePies and stuff like that, or they have these massive channels of like 1 million views per video. So if you're getting 1 million views per video, you know, that's a couple of $100 a day. So, or more, depending on what it's about. So does that make sense? Maybe you guys want to just write down the YouTube ads revenue, or actually even better, just wait until this gets uploaded and then you can download it in a PDF or take a screenshot. There's a little video, a little icon on your computer that says print screen. You can push on that and that'll make it. So Josh is asking, is that consistent? Here's the thing with AdSense, guys. You're totally at the mercy of AdSense. Usually it's pretty consistent though, but again, it depends on what your channel is about. So let's say that my channel is about, you know, lawyers and doctors and stuff like that who pay a lot per click, then it'll be more than that, right? But let's say that my YouTube channel is about, you know, decorating, you know, cakes that only teenagers watch, or I'd get paid less, right? So it's sort of who's rocking up to your channel and how much per click they're going to, what sort of ads are getting displayed and so on and so forth. So, but that's a pretty good guide. I did a lot of research on this beforehand. Look, we made a lot of money in AdSense many years ago, but yeah, it's not something that I do anymore, okay? But it is a very easy way to make money online. Okay, so a bit more on Google AdSense, some things to consider. So with AdSense, and this is literally what 80% I would say of all YouTubers do, this is the only way that they make money. It's the easy way for slow growth, okay? It's so easy. All you need to do is apply for an account, get some traffic to your YouTube, and then you get paid. You know, there's not a lot of, you don't have to have a lot of technical skill or anything at all to really make money with AdSense, okay? It's pretty much, you put it up there and you get paid. Okay, now what I would really, you know, highlight and bold for you guys to understand, if this is going to be how you're going to make money online, or a way that you make money online, make sure spend half an hour and read the terms and conditions. This is so important, okay? So I'll give you a bit of history on my journey with AdSense in a minute, but it's like anything, guys. If you're going to go into business on something, make sure you understand how it works, okay? And never, ever, 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 okay, and like almost tattoo this on your forehead, never click on your own ads, okay? Because what will happen is Google will shut your account down and you'll never be able to use AdSense again. Do not ask your friends to click on your own ads, okay? Because Google knows who your friends are and they track all the IP addresses. So just like never do that, right? Because they'll shut your account down and you'll never get it back, okay? So I can't stress that one enough. And like I said, Google has the power to shut your account down for life without any explanation. And this is exactly what happened to me. We were making thousands of dollars a month through AdSense, not through YouTube though. We had different websites and stuff like that. And we had, you know, different traffic ads and banner ads and video ads and all sorts of stuff, right? And honestly, we were making some good money with it. And then one day Google came along and just shut our account down. And we could not figure out why. Okay, Peter's asking why do they do that? And the answer is because they can, okay? Now, the reason we got shut down, we actually appealed and did a bunch of stuff, and for invalid click activity, which is what they came up with, which basically they said we were clicking on our own ads or we were running false traffic to it or whatever, which we weren't. We had just bought a couple of online businesses that were new to us, so we think that maybe something that we bought had shut us down, but we couldn't exactly find out why. Now, that was pretty devastating for us to have an online business that was making, you know, thousands of dollars a month to all of a sudden be making $0 a month, okay? So what we had to do then was learn how to market in other ways, which was actually a really big blessing for us in disguise, but it took us a couple of months to figure it out. We had to go through a bit of pain. So this is why it's so important for you to, yes, use AdSense, it's awesome, but please be making money with your online businesses in other ways, especially if you're on YouTube. You know, start to build an email list, start to do all these things we've been teaching you, because you don't want to have it all in one spot, okay? And as tempting as Google AdSense is, it does come with its own set of hang-ups, okay? But bear in mind, that's what, you know, 80% of YouTubers are using, okay? And this is why PewDiePie the other week was so frustrated that they'd shut some of his ads down because of the whole adpocalypse, okay? So he obviously had a lot of money coming in, but because he wasn't family friendly or brand friendly, you know, they'd shut down a whole bunch of his money, okay? So does that make sense to you guys on how AdSense is kind of like a double-edged sword? It's like the easiest way to make money online, but also make sure you know, are on with their terms and conditions and you understand how the whole thing works. So just, yes, let me know yes if that's making sense or no, and in the chat box before I move on to the next thing. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, cool. Awesome. You guys are like super smart. Right? Well done. Usually that takes me like half an hour just to go through. So you guys are like probably the smartest group we've had through. So well done. So the next step up from YouTube that we've had is what's called becoming a YouTube partner. Okay. So how that works is you go to YouTube, much like this picture here that you can see, and you create sort of your own partnership with them, and you get paid more basically, okay, per click. And you know, there's a whole bunch of different things. There's different levels to applying and so on and so forth. So basically what happens is you give YouTube to display like pre-roll ads and other sorts of content around your content, and they create kind of a bit of a strategy to it. Usually you have to have a bit of traffic or a decent sized site before YouTube are going to sit down with you and deal with this. Here's some of the benefits, right? You have more personalization on the ads that appear on your site, okay? You do get higher payouts. You get some cool added features to your channel, and again, depending on what level it is, you know, you go from there. You do have the ability to rent out your videos. So you guys would have seen like YouTube Red, hopefully by now, and you know, paid YouTube channels and stuff like that. This is what this is. This is how where YouTube's sort of moving, and you have to be a kind of a partner before you can go about that. But if you have a decent, you know, some of you guys may have a decent channel already. If you've got some traffic. If this is something that you're interested in, it may be a bit of a better option than AdSense. It definitely is a better option than AdSense. So you may want to have a look into this if this is going to be, if you're going to be a social influencer and you're thinking about getting on YouTube, this is kind of the next step up from AdSense, and probably where you want to start to look at if you're going to have display ads on your channel. Okay, so check that out. The next one that we have here is what's called becoming a network partner, okay? So this was a YouTube partner, okay? The next one is called a network partner, all right? Now, it's a little bit different, right, than being a YouTube partner, because what this does is these third-party companies like Maker Studios or RPM Networks or Fullscreen, they actually have their own setup with YouTube, okay? And then what they do is they have their own network, and they'll put videos and display ads on your content. Now, you can make more money doing this, right? And a lot of YouTubers go down this path, but bear in mind they have their own, they're like going into an agreement with a media company, okay? They have their own, you know, restrictions and benefits and variables and stuff like that. If you do want to do this, it's kind of, you've reached that next level, and you might want to be having a look at them and getting, you know, legal advice to have a look at what it is that you're doing there. But they can be very lucrative if you go down that road. Okay, bear in mind you need to have a bit of traffic to do this. But this is kind of, you know, you sort of look at, do I want to be a YouTube partner or do I want to be a network partner? How do I go about that? I mean, if you've just got a couple of thousand, you know, subscribers, you know, one subscriber, 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers, it's probably not, you know, you probably want to have a look at this once you're sort of at the, you know, 30 to 50,000 mark or something like that. But, you know, if you're just getting started, I'd much rather you know about it before you get there. Okay, that's sort of where I'm going with that. Yeah, does that make sense to you guys? The difference between a YouTube partner and a network partner? Just let me know. You have to help me out a little as I'm rolling solo. Yeah. Okay, yes or no's in the chat box would be super handy. Oh, wait, I think you guys might even be typing stuff and I can't see it. Oh, yeah, you are, yes. Cool. All right, awesome. Thank you, guys. So, yes, woohoo, awesome. Getting some exclamation marks and some life in the chat box. That's what we like to see. So, and here's my favorite, guys, okay? This is the best way to make money with YouTube, okay? And it's all around building a list. Now, hopefully by now you would have heard us talk about this a lot. But here's the thing, you know, YouTube is a great way to grab people's attention and build a list around something. And the guys who do YouTube well, this is what they do. So let's have a look here. So you can see here that here's another Elon Musk video that I'm watching, obviously. And what you can do is put a link down in the chat box. So Josh, you were talking about this earlier, about a strategy of someone who is selling a drone and how to link in the chat box. Is this the sort of thing you were talking about? Josh, just let us know. I would say that it would be. So you probably talk, yeah, kinda. You probably see people go, hey, look, you know, this is super awesome. You know, check out the link in the chat box if you want more information, or you can check out more of us here or whatever, okay? Now with this link, this is where you can create like a free gift or a giveaway, or get people to register for a webinar or an event, or, you know, check out my cool product here, or whatever it is that you need to do. This is where you can get people to take action. And this is actually why I really like YouTube over things like Instagram, where you can't do this, and or Facebook, where you can, okay? So really cool to be able to give someone a link to get them off that platform and to take action in somewhere that you want them to do, okay? So that's how you do it. And, you know, who's clicked on a link in a YouTube video before, okay? Yeah, guilty, yeah, okay, really important to be able to do this. So this is a strategy I recommend that you really use. If you can get them off YouTube and on a list, that's so much more powerful, because guess what? Google cannot turn off your list. They can turn off your YouTube account, okay? They can not pay you or shut you down or do all sorts of crazy stuff. Same with Facebook. I mean, all the platforms are exactly the same. But if you own them on a list, you own that, you know. It's so powerful. So I would be building, if it was me, you know, when I'm looking at YouTube stuff, I'd be building up a following and getting them on a list as soon as I could. I mean, yeah, still send them to YouTube video links and everything, but make sure that they're on your email list, okay? So really, really important. And we'll be talking about ways to build email lists very, very soon, you know, and what the steps are involved in that. I know a couple of you guys are already doing it already. So if you need a bit of help with that, or you're not too sure if you're ready to build a list, you know, let us know, and we'll get that early. But probably in the coming weeks, we're going to be showing you guys how to go out and actually build that out. Okay, so the next thing that you can use YouTube for is to drive traffic to your blog. So we get asked this question a lot, you know, like, hey, I have a blog, you know, or how do I go about getting it across and all the rest of it? And guys, let me ask you the question. Yeah, vlogs, right? Which are video blogs, right? Would you guys rather watch a 2-minute video, or would you rather read a 1,000-word article? Okay, so, you know, would you rather read or watch a video? Just type that in the chat box. You know, just let us know which one you're thinking. Yeah. And it's amazing, right? Everyone who's just typed in has just typed in video. Okay, watch a video, you know, video. And that's because that's the way content's going online. So when people ask me, you know, should I start a blog? Probably not. I'm guessing you should start what's called a video blog, okay? Like it's called a vlog, like VLOG. And what that can be is, it's just, you know, all the videos that are on your YouTube account, you also put them on a video blog, okay? And it's such, it's pretty much the future of blogging, okay? But what's cool is if you already have heaps of traffic and articles written on a blog, so we were in this space, we had, you know, blogs and, you know, different things like that online. What we were then able to do is send the traffic that was there over to our YouTube channel, and also cross-promote and send people who are on our, create a small video about it and say, hey, check out this article if you want more information. Okay, and you guys have probably found that, you know, if you're on a YouTube channel and they've given you a 2-minute thing and you're like, hey, for more information on it, click here in the description, and people do that too. So that's probably what I'd be looking at doing there. It can be a perfect way to drive traffic over to a blog or over to some sort of written content or action that you want them to take. Now, like I said before, if you already have a blog, you can create a little video or get someone on Fiverr to create like a little video for each one, and then, you know, send them over that way as well. And that can be really cool if you've got paid content on your blog to get people across to take action somewhere else. So here's the next one, guys, number 7. Sell your own products or service. So a lot of you guys actually have your own products or services already. Having a YouTube channel around, especially if you're doing some sort of tutorial or something, you know, how you can help people or solve a problem for them, and then say, hey, look, I've got the solution for that, you know, just here. All you need to do is click on it and come on over. Now, guys, this is going to be one of the easiest, excuse me, hiccups, one of the easiest ways for you guys to make money online and profitable also, because, you know, it's pretty easy to do. It takes a little bit of time to set up, but it's got to be one of the most profitable ways to do it. So how does it work? You basically use YouTube to send traffic to a converting funnel that you've already set up. Okay, so we talked a lot about e-commerce funnels and stuff like that. If you've got a product, you know, what is it that you can send it to? Sending people over to something that already converts is really, really cool. So what might this look like? You can do a physical product, a local service, or a digital product. So let's say we use, you know, Jai or Caitlin's example where they, you know, Jai and Caitlin obviously do social media management. And what they would do is they will say, hey, look, guys, you know, check us out. You know, here's how you solve this problem on Facebook, or here's how you solve this problem on Instagram, right? And then you'll solve the problem for them or whatever and say, hey, look, guys, if you'd be interested in a 20-minute free consultation on this, click on the link below and we'll get you started. Okay, so you've solved someone's problem, then you've given them some more free value before you've tried to sell them something. Okay, that can work out really well. Yep, so I'll check that out. I'll check that one out after the thing, Peter. So thanks for putting that through. So Peter's just said that they're looking at a pill that helps you feel younger, right? Send to the group. So let me see if I can. I'm not on my big 2-screen thing that I have at home. So that's a big one. Send a chat message. Let's see if that works. Okay. I think everyone might have got it. Wait. I think that worked. Not sure, guys. Let us know if you received the link. Oh, wait, I can do it here. Wait. Just give me a sec. So these guys are looking at a pill. Do you want to have a look at that as an example, guys? We'll have a quick example on that. How much time have we got? Ooh. I'll put it in the chat box. If I can get the chat box to open. Please open up the chat. There we go. Okay, cool. So I've got the link in there, guys. To entire audience. There we go. Send. Okay, cool. So, so I think these guys are having a look at a pill that helps you guys feel younger. So you can have a look at that. I'll check it out, guys. Actually, let's see if I can check it out now. I'll do it quickly. Oh, goodness me. Thanks for your patience, guys. Ooh, open it up. So let's have a bit of a look. Okay, so this must be the pill website. Read more testimonials. Oh, wow. So, yeah, this is a whole channel. Okay, it's a channel description. So usually what I'm talking about is having a video like this and then like a link underneath the description is what you would then do, and then go from there. So, yeah. Okay, cool. Let me head back to PowerPoint. So is there any questions on that, guys? Let us know. But yeah, what the point that I was trying to do there, I know I got a bit sidetracked having a look at that pill, but what you guys need to do is, so Peter and that are selling it, so if you'd like some of the pill, then they can do that too. But what we're looking at here, guys, is getting a product or selling a product or service from YouTube off, okay? So getting them off maybe to selling a pill or selling a skateboard or selling a service or whatever it is, and having that link in the little description box to make that happen. Okay. Now, if you don't have your own physical product, the other thing that you can do is sell other people's products, okay, as an affiliate. All right. So you can go there and check that out. Now, some cool places to do this, guys. We've talked a little bit about this before. Is Amazon. ClickBank is another really great place for information product. And OfferVault for any CPA stuff. So CPA, guys, is cost per action. Okay, so if we haven't talked about that yet, I'd suggest you guys go have a look at this because affiliate marketing is just huge. It can be a really cool place for you guys to get started. So if you have some traffic around stuff and you want to go out there and make money and not have to deal with physical product, this can be a really cool way to do that. I've made heaps of money with ClickBank and OfferVault. They were two places that I went after they shut my Google AdSense account down, and it worked out heaps better for me in the end. So, you know, you can go there and do that. Amazon's really cool, and if you're selling in the US, they can give you anywhere from like 5 to 10% on anything that you sell through Amazon as well, and you don't actually have to hold any of the physical product. So that can be really cool. So go through, if that's interesting, you guys, if you have some traffic or whatever, that's another really cool way to make money. And I think for a lot of the YouTubers out there, that's a big missed opportunity they probably don't even know about. Okay, so you can go through and check that one out as well. Okay, so Linda's saying when she's actually tried this a few years ago, but getting my money back to Oz was a bit of a problem. Thoughts? Yes, I do have some thoughts on that. Depending on how you want to set it up, I actually went right back with ClickBank in the days when I'd set stuff up in ClickBank, and they actually sent me money in checks, right, which is a bit frustrating. And they'd send me these checks, and they'd come in the mail, and it'd take like forever. And then I'd get around to banking them, and they'd be sitting in the car, and Sherry would just go nuts. So, but the cool thing was nowadays they make it a lot easier. Affiliate marketing, 3 or 4 years ago was actually a bit frustrating. Nowadays they make it a lot easier than they had then. So on Amazon, actually you can actually get it into an account now, whereas I know they used to make you do it in credits back in the day. So you can actually get them to pay you straight into your bank account. Same with ClickBank, they also will let you pay it straight into a bank account. Same with OfferVault, straight into a bank account. So we were trying things back in the day, Linda, which you'll probably appreciate, with PayPal accounts and trying to get it across, and it was painful. But yeah, it is actually a lot more streamlined nowadays. So if you can provide the traffic, it makes it easier. Yeah, so Linda's saying, yes, we're old. Well, it's good to talk to the old internet marketers in the room, right? So, because I've got the scars along the way. So yeah, so guys, if this is actually a lot easier nowadays than it was sort of 3 or 4 years ago, they've made life a lot easier, especially with ClickBank, okay? I know life's a lot easier there. OfferVault is a little bit different because you have to have your own affiliate manager for different offers and stuff like that. But nowadays, if they can't put it in a bank account, I'm not interested. So, yeah. So does that answer your question, Linda? Let us know if you got any other questions on that. Yeah, thanks. Okay, cool. All right, so guys, check that out. If you haven't been at ClickBank before, or you haven't been on OfferVault, just go look at them, guys, and have a look at it, and you'll see some cool opportunities there as well. So the other thing you can do is create a TV web series, okay? Who remembers the annoying orange from our example the other week, that they were ranked 10th in YouTube and made like, I don't know what, I can't even remember, millions of dollars, right? Yeah, Guru, right? Everyone's saying me, like how crazy is that? And anyway, but they're becoming a huge market, these TV web series, to the point of, I was talking with a business friend of mine last night, and he was telling me about how Channel 10 might be going under because the people who are watching Channel 10 content are actually all watching YouTube nowadays, okay? And for the younger generation in the room, like my kids would rather be on their tablet watching YouTube than watching TV. So out of interest, guys, for, who here would rather, teenagers in the room or younger, who would rather be watching YouTube or something on YouTube or something like that than television? Just let us know. Yeah. Right, everyone, pretty much. Everyone's like, yeah, YouTube, right? All the way, YouTube. You can actually watch what you want to watch, right? Yeah, so cool content. And here's the thing, guys. This is what's happening is they actually have full-on TV web series now that you can watch. And you can watch them whenever you want. And it's totally mental. So like we're talking about, can you remember I've got the stats in here, the really annoying orange. They made 3.4 million views and had over 2.7 billion views. Now, let's put this in perspective. The whole population of the planet is 7 million. So somehow, half the population of the planet, or not quite, because people would have watched it more than once, have watched, you know, on The Annoying Orange. That's how mental this stuff gets, right? So, but here's some other channels. There's some really big TV web series you can check out, and maybe write one or two of these down and go and actually have a look. And because what you can find is that these TV web series, they're big business nowadays, right? And they make millions of dollars, and they're super low quality. Okay, so if I was like a media student right now and at uni and they tell you to go and you try and work for a big media company or whatever, that's just total craziness. The future of television and watching TV and whatever you want to watch nowadays, let's all be honest, is going to be on YouTube or some sort of social sharing site. And a lot of these things are, you know, they're not the high quality res stuff like you'll see on things like Game of Thrones and that. They're actually, which cost like millions of dollars per episode. You know, these things are created, you know, for less than $100 a lot of these episodes, but they have millions of followers and make millions of dollars without actually having all the overhead. So if you're thinking that you're a little bit media savvy, or you'd like to make a really cool TV web series that people can follow, man, these things are knocking it out of the park at the moment. So if you like creating like cool things, you know, who follows things like Fail Army and, you know, People Are Awesome and all of those small videos, well, these things are like, you know, mini little TV series that millions of people follow. So you go check them out, guys, and you'll be able to see if that may be something that works for you guys. But, you know, here's the thing, if The Annoying Orange can do it, anyone can. I mean, that show is completely retarded. I mean, some people must love it, but, you know, check out some of these things, guys. You don't have to be super awesome to be able to create one of these things, and they seem to work really, really well. Linda's put in agree. All right, so check it out. Okay, so now once you become well versed in sort of YouTube marketing and you know pretty much do just a couple of the steps that we talked about tonight, what you can then do is become you know, like a consultant in that and show people how to create videos. Okay, because here's the thing, I could just about guarantee, you know, 8 or 9 out of 10 videos aren't actually on YouTube right now. Okay, and they don't know how to do video marketing. Okay, and they're a little bit prehistoric. You know how we talk about if your business isn't online yet, you know, you're in trouble. It's gonna end badly for you. Pretty much moving forward, if you don't have good video around your business in some way, then you know your business is going to be in trouble going forward, because like you guys all said, you'd rather watch a 2-minute video than read an article or an email or something like that. And here's the thing, if you're going to be sending out emails very soon and they don't have a video attached to it in some way, in terms of marketing in the next, I don't know, dare I say the next couple of years, it's going to be a hard spot for you to market because everything is going to video nowadays. So 2 options for you might be, you know, we have some of the kids in our program, you know, Jai's doing Instagram, Caitlin's doing Facebook. We don't have a good YouTube person yet, but we'd be more than happy if someone went out there and created a YouTube service to promote them from our end, especially if you're doing a good job. And I think that this is a big space for people to be able to go out there. It's a really good business idea to go out there and be able to set yourself up in a way if you're good at doing it. I mean, and the tools that you need, guys, are literally like a decent phone, smartphone to be able to go out and do this. So you could offer like a hands-off done for you then marketing service, you know, a how-to product, you know, how to market your business on YouTube would work really well on a membership site or something similar. You know, let's just say you went out there and you helped some businesses and you got some good results just putting video up on YouTube for them and showing them how to create a list. Like, it wouldn't have to be that difficult. And you had some good success stories. You could then turn that into like you know, a how-to product via you know, membership subscription site or something similar, much like what Sue and Chloe did with their you know, how to science lessons online, like that sort of thing. I think this is probably one of the really easy way for someone to go out there, and it's a good opportunity if it's something that you're thinking about. So That might be another way to go out there. I think another one, maybe number 11 on the list, which is I think something maybe like what, if any of you guys create big YouTube channels and make money with it, I think how to make money with YouTube would be a great space that I hope one of the kids one day in our program does, because we'd love to help them promote that as well. So yeah, we're happy to help you guys if that's something that you're interested in, how to build that or do that or whatever. But I think that there's a big space for people showing other people how to create good marketing videos online and how to make money with that and how to help businesses and things like that. So anyway, there's some thoughts there. So that's pretty much, the 10 ways I'd suggest to get out there and make money in YouTube. So just to recap on the YouTube, become a personality like, the PewDiePies of the world, do tutorials like, a lot of the makeup people and things like that who are solving a problem. Google AdSense, Google Ads, really easy way to go out there and make some money online. Become a YouTuber, that works very well as well. We've got, become a YouTube partner if you had a lot of traffic. Build a list, no matter what you do, guys, whatever business you're in, build a list, right? Like, seriously, that's one of the most awesome, that's made me more money online than anything else. Drive traffic to your blog, sell your own products or services, affiliate programs, create a TV series, or, do some consulting, create a cool information product around this, and help as many people as you can, right? So, so there's a few thoughts there, guys. We'll have a chat about that, Josh, for sure. So, guys, there you go. There's some interesting opportunities there about how to make money with YouTube if you can figure out the platform and get it all happening, okay? All right, so hopefully we've inspired you in some way to go out there and do something on YouTube and make some money. And that's really what we'd like to get for you guys. So, is there any other questions on YouTube before I move into the challenge? I know I've gone a little over time tonight, guys. But hopefully there were some cool nuggets in there for you guys to go through. All good, no questions? Awesome, you guys are stars. Okay, so let's have a look at the Quick Win Challenge for August and where we're at with that at the moment. So guys, as we know, these Quick Win Challenges are all designed around a concept to help you learn business concepts super fast, okay? And this time what we want you guys to learn is how the power of networking and the power of meeting new business owners and interviewing them and learning lessons from people who have been there before you, right? Like, it's such a powerful concept. So what we want you guys to do is interview some business owners. Here's some questions that you can ask them. Again, you can screenshot this, or you can go on to any of the webinars we've shown before. If you were struggling for some questions, you can get the PDF of this and write them down or do whatever you need to do. But guys, go out there and ask them at least 5 questions around their business. Write them down and write your learnings down so you can go back to them, because I can just about guarantee the learnings that you guys are getting, write down the answers of the interview or what's going on, have a look at them in 6 months, because you'll get different learnings out of them later, okay? Okay, so Quick Win Challenge for August, like we said. What we want you to do is think about these following 2 questions. How do you think the business, when you interview these people, do they have an old clunker or do they have a sports car, okay? And how would you improve the business if you owned it? Now, the second question there is really important. I want you to go away after talking to these business owners and think, what would I do differently? How would I make this business more cool? And what that'll do is it'll get your brain thinking in different ways around how it is that you'd be able to increase their business, but also you'll learn a lesson in business that you may be able to implement in your business later on. So, guys, there's going to be 2 winners this month. One is the person who does the most interviews, right? And it's the person who has the most learnings, okay? Now, we've sent you out some forms and some questions and stuff, but guys, let's all be real and just, hopefully we can all trust each other to give correct numbers and stuff like that as we go forward, and we can go from there. So, cool prizes recap. We will give you guys bragging rights and a place on the leaderboard, the book of the month, the Entrepreneur Month certificate, which we'll hand out to you guys at the boot camp for those who want it, the Family Pass movie tickets, and we'll go in the running to win the Kids Biz Cup. So, guys, will it be you? We've got a whole bunch of people going, yes, it'll be me, for sure, it's us, in the chat box. So that's exciting, guys. Well done. We look forward to hearing about your results. Let us know, guys, if there's any more questions or is there anything we can help you out with tonight. Let us know. Otherwise, we will let you go tonight. I really appreciate all your comments and questions in the chat box tonight. Sherry's, you come out and say goodbye to everyone and you wish them all the best. If you have any questions, guys, shoot us an email if there's anything we can do for you at all. And we look forward to touching base with you guys very, very soon. Okay. So, yeah, many thanks. How do we... so yes, for Akhil, look, you don't absolutely need to, Akhil, as long as you've got something written down for each one, that's important. Okay, so Pete's saying you found something on YouTube and sent it to me. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Any other questions, guys? I'll just give you guys a little second. Yeah, so we're hoping Sherry gets her voice back because we presented all weekend last weekend and she lost her voice on the second day. So it made it very entertaining. So we're hoping that she gets it back. Yeah, that's right. So Peter will be sending some prizes your way very, very soon. So that should be coming, I think. Oh no, he's saying you won the challenge already for this month. Oh guys, we had to get the numbers in at the end of the month and see how we go. You guys have like 9 or 10 days or something, so you get out there and do it. And here's the crazy thing: we were talking to Will about this. He was saying every time I thought I won the challenge, someone else always took it out from underneath me. So you know, and the ones where they weren't sure that they won. So you never know, guys. You never know how it's all going to pan out. All right, so I think that's most of the questions answered. I haven't got any else come through. So thank you again, guys, for an awesome webinar tonight. You guys made it heaps of fun. And we will chat with you guys very, very soon. Okay, good night, guys. Bye.